David, a seasoned traveler with a taste for adventure, had always dreamed of exploring the quiet, picturesque villages of Switzerland. After months of planning, he finally found himself in a remote village nestled deep in the Alps. The village, called Schattenberg, was known for its serene beauty, but there was an unsettling silence that lingered in the air. As David checked into the only inn in Schattenberg, he noticed the innkeeper's strange behavior. The old man avoided eye contact and spoke in hushed tones, as if afraid of being overheard. Despite the odd atmosphere, David was excited to explore the village and the surrounding mountains. That evening, after a hearty meal, David decided to take a stroll through the village. The narrow cobblestone streets were eerily deserted, and the ancient stone houses seemed to watch him with hollow, darkened windows. As he walked, David felt an unsettling presence, as if someone or something was following him. He turned around, but the street was empty. Dismissing the feeling as paranoia, he continued walking, but the sensation of being watched grew stronger with each step. When he reached the village square, David heard a soft whisper in the wind. It was faint, almost imperceptible, but it sent a shiver down his spine. The whispering grew louder, forming words he couldn't quite understand. Suddenly, the village bell tower chimed, its deep, resonant sound echoing through the empty streets. David looked up, startled, and saw a shadowy figure standing at the top of the bell tower. The figure was tall and indistinct, like a silhouette against the darkening sky. It seemed to be staring directly at him. David's heart raced as he stumbled backward, nearly tripping over the uneven stones. The whispering grew louder, now coming from all directions. Panicked, David turned and ran back to the inn, the whispers chasing him through the empty streets. He burst through the inn's door, gasping for breath. The innkeeper was waiting for him, his face pale and eyes wide with fear. "You saw them, didn't you?" the innkeeper whispered. "The spirits of Schattenberg. They don't take kindly to strangers." David could hardly speak, but he managed to ask what the innkeeper meant. The old man explained that the village was cursed, haunted by the restless spirits of villagers who had died in a tragic avalanche centuries ago. Their souls were trapped, unable to move on, and they resented anyone who disturbed their eternal slumber. The innkeeper urged David to leave immediately. "You must go before they claim you too," he warned. David didn't need any more convincing. He quickly packed his belongings and left the inn, driving away from Schattenberg as fast as he could. As he sped down the winding mountain roads, he glanced in the rearview mirror and saw the village receding into the distance. But the whispering didn't stop. It followed him, growing fainter but never fully disappearing. Even after he returned home, David could still hear the whispers in the dead of night, a constant reminder of the horrors he had encountered in that cursed village. No matter how far he traveled, the spirits of Schattenberg would never let him forget. And so, David learned that some places are better left unexplored, their dark secrets buried deep in the shadows of history.